Full presentation, free shipping, 5 flex as well. All right, so what are we on next? We are on the clematis duo. You've been talking about them? Yeah, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. How beautiful. And I love, love, love this particular flower. I think it's gorgeous.
Clematis are super popular in England. It's one of those typical English cottage garden flowers. And here you've got 2 varieties that bloom all the way through the summer. One of the biggest complaints with clematis is that they tend to flower for a month in June, July, and then they stop. And they don't give you any more flowers. But these 2 varieties will come back again. So they will flower in June, July, and then come back towards the end of August when the summer cools off a little bit. Awesome. And they will flower all the way through to the fall. 2 different varieties, super bright flowers. You've got the lovely mauve, kind of, what is this? Purple, actually.
Yeah, it's a real purple.
Yep. In the mix. You've also got this lovely pink with the central bar as well. So classic appearing varieties, which are, again, from the proven winners brand. So these have been trialed in every corner of the USA. So you know that these will perform, whether you plant them in the yard against the fence, whether you plant them by an arbor or an archway or up an obelisk, or maybe on the patio, you want to plant them into a container and enjoy your clematis up close when you're having barbecues in the summer or outdoor parties. Basically, any upright structure you can clothe with these clematis. They're easy to grow, quick growing, they're easy to prune as well, and they're extremely free flowering. The plants you receive, again, because we're getting into the season, everything's being delivered in the next few weeks. And because it is getting warmer, a lot of these plants are starting to flower. So you'll see these are the 2 plants that are being sent out to you. This one's already got a flower on, so it's highly likely that you'll open the box
and boom,
and you'll see some flowers already, which is even more of a treat, isn't it? So plants delivered to your door. You haven't got to worry about trying to search for these in the DIY store or the garden centre. Everything is delivered to your doorstep. 2 plants, high quality condition, growing instructions as well. Everything is good to go. This plant will be this big by the end of the summer. So just look at that comparison from this to this. They're so quick growing, you cannot stop them growing.
Right.
Probably in the post, they'll grow another few inches while they're in the mail. They're really, really quick growing. It's the best way to buy them through mail order as well, because yes, they may have these available in the stores and they may be bigger plants, but what's the point in paying the money for a bigger plant when you can buy a smaller one that's going to grow to that size in just a few weeks anyway?
Very quickly, right. Exactly.
Excellent value from these 2 clematis.
All right, so it's $39.95 today. It's $5 off because it's free shipping and handling, and then it's on 5 flex again. This is the best, if not one of the best days that we have to shop here. I love that we do these great incentives on great holidays like today. So everything today is going to be at least a minimum of 5 flex on everything because it's Cinco de Mayo. When it comes to flowering plants and beautiful things like this, really, you trust a name. It's a name you can trust in Meadow Valley. Here at HSN with Michael, you know, we watch all the stuff that he brings in. We watch how it grows. It doesn't take very long. You don't have to be a skilled gardener, a master gardener, have a green thumb. You just got to get these home and then just pop them in the ground and put them wherever you want and watch them grow. You know, a lot of us, and I'm one of them, there's an actual butterfly in here. Is that a butter? I think that was a butter.
It proves everything I've been telling you.
I think they came, it found it from the outdoors. We're inside and a butterfly's in here. But you know, most people, like, I have been putting off going to the gardening, so I never have time. I never have time. They're always kind of far away, you know, they're not
so
local.
Busy as well.
They're always packed with stuff, and I think I told you once I went in one and I grabbed some plants and they had fire ants on them, and I had to tell the guy in the store, I mean, it wasn't their fault. Their product had come in like that, but at least you know what you're gonna get from this guy and from Meadow Valley is going to be something that's easy to grow. It comes with all the instructions. It's perfect timing now because we are at the beginning of May. Now's the time to do your planting, right?
Absolutely. This is it. And this is a plant which is going to grow in sun, it's going to grow in part shade, and it's going to bloom all the way through from summer to early fall. It's a reblooming clematis. These are available in the stores, but they're pretty hard to find. So what are you going to do? You're going to ring around all the DIY stores, try and get hold of this plant when you can order it.
I don't see these out there.
Delivered to your door, ready to plant up as well at the right time for planting. Plant them into a container, like you see here, and create this gorgeous effect with just a few sticks and a container. And you can have this display by the summer this year and every year as well, because this is a perennial.
You know what would be really pretty too is that, like, I know a lot of areas of Florida, a lot of people have the arbors, you know, the big archways that either go out into a garden or a lot of them go out to a boat dock or go somewhere. These things would love that as well. As Michael said, any kind of structure, these things will just climb up it. They can't wait to go up there. And it'll fill out.
Structure, even along your fences, a low picket fence, you can have clematis just clothing the fence as well. So dress it with color. Don't have any bare gray fences in your yard.
Wow, look at that. All right, so $39.95. Today's the day to buy with free shipping and 5 flex. 6 flex, that's one of those ones, Kyle, that has 6 flex, doesn't it? Yeah, look at that. $6.66 with your HSN credit card if you want to pick that up as well. And remember our warranty, 90 days on annuals and a year on all perennials. So you got plenty of time. In fact, you'll have the whole summer to look at it with your annuals, and then you'll have a year with your perennials, so you'll know if, you know, if any of these don't take, we're going to replace them or we're going to refund your money. So no worries there. Hey, really quick.